Hi everyone, and welcome to March. So glad that you're serving with us today, and thank you so much for all that you're investing in these kiddos' lives. We want to start off with telling you that our theme for this month is It's Worth the Wait. And this week we're teaching our kiddos that when you have to wait, God is always with you. Our memory verse for this month is, wait on the Lord. Be strong and don't lose hope. Wait on the Lord. Psalms 27:14. Our opening activity when kiddos come in is you will give them Play-Doh, and we also have trays for them to work on, and they can make cookies. They can make pretend cookies, baked goods, whatever they want to make, something that normally goes in the oven and takes time to make and come out. You can talk about all of your favorite baked good items and ask them what theirs are. Then our second activity after that is you'll need your phone timer, and you're going to give them 1-minute challenges to participate in, like standing on one leg or sticking their tongue out without laughing for the entire minute. Encourage them to make it all the way, and sometimes that minute will feel like an eternity. But the point is that sometimes waiting can be hard, and ask them about times where they maybe had to wait on something or someone and how that may have been hard or not. After our Bible story then, because next would be Bible story, and the story is about Simeon and how he had to wait for the Messiah. After that, line up your groups side by side and tape a line against on the floor on the opposite side of the room, and you're going to be playing a game called Please Mr. Chef. The instructions are on your leader sheet, and you want to have that handy because whenever the Mr. Chef or Mrs. Chef tags somebody, there's going to be a question from the Bible story to ask that kiddo that got tagged. So have that leader sheet handy with you while you're playing this game. And the game is to help them learn patience while waiting, just like Simeon, his example of patience as well. And you can talk about how Simeon must have felt while waiting. Remind them that while they wait, that God is always with them. Our next activity after that will be activity 2, and this time you're going to be making hourglasses for your kiddos. So the leaders are going to get a set of things to make an hourglass with, and then at the end of the day, the kiddos are going to go home with their very own hourglass so that they will have a reminder of the activity that you did today and a reminder about being patient, and that they can also think about how God is with them. So you'll have 2 bottles, one with a lid that has a hole drilled into it. You'll have a bag of sand, a funnel, and a scoop, and you can have, and some tape. You'll have the kids help you along with the different steps. If you're seeing kids that are showing good behaviors and they're following your example, maybe they did well with the other activities, you can ask them to come up one at a time and help you with different steps along the process. But you'll fill one of your bottles most of the way with sand, and then you'll be able to attach and tape them together, and then be able to demonstrate for them how that hourglass works, how it's going to drizzle down over time, and then you can flip it and show them how it goes the other way. You want to make sure that they understand that God is always with them whenever they do have to be patient and wait for something, and share with them about a time where you had to be patient and how God was with you through that. Your final activity will be finding the memory verse in the Bible. So you'll get out Bibles and have them go to Psalm 27:14 and recite it. It's one that already has some repetition built into it with the beginning like the end, but you want to have them practice reciting it. Then your group can play a freeze tag version where they'll get to practice the verse. So have your leader sheet handy because it tells you what to say exactly when somebody gets frozen and when they get unfrozen. And then after you get to play that a few times, then ask the kids, how did it feel when you had to wait to be unfrozen? Like sometimes there's that impatient part where, come on, unfreeze me, unfreeze me. You can talk to them about how maybe some of them did show some patience, or maybe how it was hard to show that patience and how they could do it in different situations. Ask them to think about now in the final part of our time together where we're going to review and pray. Ask them to think about some things that they need to be patient in this week, and maybe to be on the lookout for times where they can be reminded with their timer on exhibiting some patience and asking God to be with them through that. So pray for the kiddos to have a great week, to have the patience that they need to make it through all of the different situations they may encounter, and just give them some final loving on for that day. Thank you again so much.